Beth Noymer Levine. I'm the founder and principal of SmartMouth Communications. Early in my career, I worked on Wall Street, and I helped executives and bankers prepare for all kinds of very high-stakes presentations, media interviews, a lot of them around huge financial transactions like mergers and acquisitions and IPOs. And when I left that aspect of my career, I still had former colleagues calling me to see if I would help them prep executives. And I remember having this thought, that could be a business of its own, a little niche business. Here's my favorite scenario. I love walking into an organization that's hired me to do a presentation skills training for a group of people. And when that group of people has not chosen it for themselves, I call them hostages. And I love it when I start out and the room is looking glum. People are ambivalent, suspicious, skeptical, not really willing to participate. And typically what happens is by the end, those same people and those same faces come up to me and thank me profusely, tell me they really enjoyed it, they learned a ton, and that they'll be doing something differently when they go out to present next time. And I love that, it's fun. So I think there are a lot of people, not in Utah, there are only a few others in Utah who do what I do presentation skills training and communications coaching. A lot of them come at it from the standpoint of how to stand, hold your hands, breathe, smile. They come at it from a more theatrical and physical point of view. I come at it from the point of view that if you're asked to go to the front of the room to make a presentation, you've probably got some confidence and got some competence behind you, but what you really need to pay attention to is how you organize your thoughts and your material. And so one of the things I'm most proud of is the methodology that I've created that makes it simple for the speaker or presenter and also makes it bearable for the audience. And I've kind of codified that methodology into a mobile app. And I'm really proud of that and the use of technology, which I think will help the business going forward. So I've been told by people who work for me that I'm a laid-back leader, that I'm very clear about what I want. But then I let people go out, take risks, try things. I think that a good leader is like a good coach. So it's similar to when I work one-on-one with executives. And a good coach kind of tells you and guides you toward and helps draw out of you where you should be going. And then the person goes out and does it. So I think a good leader is similar to a good coach where they bring out the best in the person that they're working with or leading. So I don't know that it is a particular asset, and I don't know that it would be a liability either. I don't think about gender in that way. I do sometimes relate the experience of coaching and training, so really bringing a new skill to people or teaching them something and asking them to do something differently. I sometimes liken that to motherhood. And so I think being a mother is something that informs my style as a coach. And so to the extent that that's gender related, I think that's an asset. This is a question that comes up. I love it. It's a marathon, not a sprint. You can have it all, but maybe not all at the exact same time. And it does take a village. So your career takes a village, raising kids takes a village, building a business takes a village. And so you want to be careful about the people you surround yourself with. And if your intuition tells you something about someone else or a situation, you should probably listen to it, make a change, adapt, adjust, move on. It's definitely my mom. Back in the 70s, the early 70s, she went back to school for a master's degree, and then she went out and got jobs, and nobody in the neighborhood was doing that. And she did it all without cutting any corners. She juggled 4 kids, family, work, and as I like to say, she was all in all of her roles all the time. So she thinks I'm crazy and crazy busy. She just doesn't remember how busy she was at the time. Well, I think because we're so fortunate to live in probably the most gorgeous of the 50 states and one of the most dynamic and beautiful capital cities in all of the 50 states, I think I would have to say I'm really passionate about the outdoors and the environment, and I really care a lot that the people of Utah sort of look around and say, you know, this is a gift and we are all charged with being stewards of this incredibly beautiful place. So that's a serious passion. So I think I would look at my motivation from 2 different standpoints. One is I'm motivated by my clients and helping them achieve new levels in their own communication and presentation skills. When I can help somebody really feel more comfortable and more confident and to help them to do better, I'm very motivated by that. It's really rewarding. On the other side, on the business side, I'm extremely motivated by what's ahead and by building a business. It's very exciting. And I feel at my age and stage of my career very, very fortunate that I'm looking through the windshield most of the time and not the rearview mirror.